Beautiful day today. Theo's out grabbing whatever he can to play with. How you doing?
Money and...
Delilah's going through money in the purse. Delilah's gonna be turning 3 in just about 2 weeks. Theo just turned 1 and she'll be turning 3, and we'll officially have a 1, 3, and 5-year-old here. When we moved out here, knowing that we were gonna be getting in some animals, we knew that chickens are where we were gonna start. This might be a later on kind of video to make for you guys, but if you're looking for an animal to maybe start out with, I would really highly suggest on the chickens. And because we knew all those animals were coming in, we wanted to get somebody who was gonna be out here and protect them, huh? Mark your scent, make sure there was no predators coming around. And that's why just about a little more than a year ago, we got this guy right here, who has done an amazing job. No complaints that we can have for him. Milo is a Great Pyrenees, so his breed is meant to live outside if you would like. They actually do better outside. But our true dog, who really enjoys kind of being outside and really trying to protect us a lot, is Bailey. And we've had Bailey for about 5 years now, so she has been with us for a long time. And she is a super, super protective dog. Do you need a push? Hold on, gotta do a push. So Bailey's our wheaten terrier, and we don't talk about her as much as we talk about Milo, but we really should, because she has become an amazing dog for us here, and she's really surprised us ever since we moved out here and been starting to have animals. That's not to mention she hasn't had her fair share of encounters that haven't went well with the chickens. Here, let me show you what I'm talking about.
Bailey, they're okay. Milo. Okay. Okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Bailey? You wanna go see your chickens? Let's go see your chickens. You wanna go see the chickens?
A new place, a new home for a while. Let me feel alive.
Good girl, Bailey.
Nothing to hold me back. Take my time, just enjoy the ride. I know, man.
I think she just detected something and is trying to make sure nothing comes in here with the chickens. Hey, it's okay, come on. The chickens are definitely more afraid of her than they should be. She doesn't really, I mean, I showed you guys the videos, so she has chased them, but she doesn't really do that, and she has been a great farm dog here with the chickens. What we gotta do here, our broody girl is not even sitting in a nesting box anymore. For some reason, all of our eggs are starting to fall out of the nesting boxes or something. How you? What are you doing? So right there, our Buff Orpington chickadee, she's sitting on like 5 or 6 eggs right there outside of the nesting box. But there's gonna be no babies coming from those eggs in there, since our roosters have not showed any attention yet, and I don't think they're even possible, only being about 14 weeks old. So she's sitting on those eggs, which we're happy about because we want to hatch out our own chickens. So it's nice to have a hen that we know that's going to be a nice broody hen to do that. The problem is right now those eggs are not going to produce little babies, and it's going to ruin her nutrition, and we need her to be able to get out here. Especially during the summer, we want her to be able to get some water in her system, get some good food, so she is not just sitting on there and nothing coming from it. I got to get her off those eggs. I'm gonna go grab a basket and I'll collect the rest of them. But I'm happy that I didn't have to do it where I had to pull her off them or anything. It must have been her time to get up. I saw her drink water as soon as she got up. I'm happy that, like I said, I didn't have to physically get her off. She just jumped right out, but she did make a loud noise when she came out. I don't know if that's her saying, no, don't touch my eggs, but I had to. On these hot summer days, you gotta give your dogs a nice cold ice cube. Milo doesn't like sharing his. I can just remember how energetic she's been ever since we've had her. To think of her as just like a farm dog just seems like a weird thought to me, but I realize that farm dogs need to have energy. They got to be able to move with you, walk with you, travel where you need to go, and be able to protect your property lines. Bailey does such a good job roaming the fence, laying next to the fence, watching out, making sure everything's okay. And she is usually the first one out of her and Milo to detect something into the woods and just start running towards it and barking down it, chasing the fence line. Telling you guys, if you're looking for a dog that you might want, maybe not as a livestock guardian dog necessarily, obviously, but as a dog to have for you on the farm, a wheaten terrier should really be up on your list. I don't know if anybody else is going through a big heat wave right now, but here in Michigan, it is just the end of June, not even July yet. And it is starting to hit 90 degrees for multiple days in a row, and it has been hot. Are you playing in the water? We have to combat that with playing in some water. Delilah's over there playing in the pool, and it has been a hot few weeks. And you know, sometimes we think about us and how we're gonna deal with the heat, but you gotta think about these animals too, these chickens, the dogs. So bringing them ice cubes for the dogs helps cool them down a little bit. Positive to having kids is having all these kid things that we've been using to lug all of our garden soil has been a big help. Chelsea's gonna need some more soil. She has more growing to get done, so. As they are distracted, I'm gonna try to give some mealworms to our young flock here. So here's one of the new roosters. We have two of them. This guy's the bigger guy of the two, and he's kind of been the one that's took the more dominant role. So we want to make sure that we show him that we are the ones that are in charge over here, and we allow him to have the space. That's Melina's chicken. If any of you guys have roosters out there, especially while they're at a younger age and you have a time to start doing this, what you want to do is carry them around, walk around with them for a little bit every once in a while. Try to do it, if you could do it every day, the better. And it just allows them to get more accustomed with you and show them that you're not going to be afraid of them when they want to try to jump at you when they get older, because it's going to happen. I think I've tortured him long enough here. I'm trying to find his flock so I can give him back to them. And you'll probably watch, he's going to get all fluffy when I put him down. Oh, I see him. Now time to get someone to admit why we got Milo, because they didn't think Bailey would be a good friend.
No, I did not. Because Milo's so cute. He's like a big polar bear.
I didn't even know what a Great Pyrenees was until like 3-4 months before we got him.
Not even, maybe a few weeks.
Maybe. And Chelsea's like, oh, we gotta get it. And when I looked it up the first time, I was like, definitely are not getting that guy.
You were like, we're never getting that.
We're talking about you. Milo. He's like, yeah, I'm not moving that far. The only reason we got him is that we thought with all these animals that we're going to need a livestock guardian dog. And although he does a good job, I wouldn't say that he does an awful job at it.
I think he'd do better if we would have got him on the property.
Yeah, and he would have been able to be outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bailey turned out to be a pretty good dog at all this too, so I didn't think she was ever going to do good with the chickens. Part of the reason why I wanted to do this video was just to kind of give you guys an update and talk about our wheaten terrier Bailey, because you guys always hear about Milo, and obviously, rightfully so, him being a livestock guardian dog. We try to do a little bit more kind of talking about him, because anyone who wants to do homesteading, I think it's a great dog for you guys to have. But a thing that really made me end up trying to make this video about Bailey was we learned that for her wheaten terrier, we always wondered when we first got her ever, why her tail was docked. And it's a super small little stub of a tail, although it wags like nuts. It's super crazy, and if there was a big tail there, it'd be flapping all the time because she wags that little tushy of hers all the time. We read online that a wheaten terrier was any of the dogs that they docked the tail at birth was to signify that they were a farm dog. And do I know that's why they necessarily did it for Bailey, our wheaten terrier? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know exactly. But here, I'll show you guys here real quick. You can see there's a little tail here. You can't really see it at all right now because she has a lot of fur over it. But I'm not sure, like I said, if that was why they docked her tail. But it was interesting as soon as I read it because I was like, we've been looking up and wondering why. Hi, Milo. You come to join? Everyone can probably hear your breathing over my talking. We wondered for so many years when we first got her why her tail was probably docked like that when we got her as a puppy. And we thought like, oh, that just seems so cruel. And although I still think it does, kind of cool to hear the explanation that possibly meant that she's supposed to be a farm dog. And if we would have known that, maybe we could have saved us the big trouble of getting a Great Pyrenees. Just kidding. He's a good guy. He has a big fluffy tail. We just wondered that for so long, and it was nice to actually see like maybe there's the reason why. Well, we're gonna enjoy this evening, this very nice evening. The sun is going away and it's a nice overcast and 75. So we'll catch you guys in the next vlog. So you guys have a great day and a better tomorrow. And we'll see you later. Say bye, guys. Bye. See you later. Bye.